Hi, hello guys, Bernie is here. This is my painting 39. But before we're gonna start this demonstration guys, please hit subscribe button below this video for more free painting tutorial in the near future and also updates on my channel. You can also leave comments and hit like button below this video. You can also see the list of colors that I used to this demonstration. Just scroll down below to the description of this video. You can find the list of colors. And now let's get started for this painting 39 guys. And now, first thing to do is I'm going to create the sky of this here. So I'm going to paint directly the titanium white. I paint directly titanium white to this area here. For this area, I paint titanium white so that it will easy blending when I add another color. And fluorescent yellow also I'm gonna add here. Fluorescent yellow. Paint more fluorescent yellow. Just blend this to the color background or the titanium white that I painted earlier. This is for my sky here. And after that, I'm going to paint also the Hanza Yellow. This area here, Hanza Yellow. Just blend this Hanza Yellow to the fluorescent yellow to create more nicer effect for the sky. It's a very nice color. This area I'm going to leave this more light color because this area is for my sun area or my light source to my subject. First, I'm going to finish this sky. I'm going to finish this sky before I'm going to add more subject to this here at the very below this sky. I'm going to paint directly the cobalt blue to this area. I'm going to add small amount of water to the cobalt blue and just paint here. I paint here directly cobalt blue. Paint more cobalt blue. It's nice to use the brushstrokes like a horizontal type of brushstrokes or just observe my brushstrokes because sometimes I use different kind of brushstroke like circular brushstrokes. Then after that I'm going to paint also the blue color at this area here, this white portion of this area of my sky. I've covered this the blue color, just looking good. Then blend. I blend this blue color to the cobalt blue. Then blend this blue color to the Hanza Yellow to create a nicer effect. Just blend this blue color to the yellow or the Hanza Yellow and just blend so that it will create a nicer effect here. Then add a blue color also. Just add more blue color. Just add more blue color here. And just blend the color. Then I'm gonna add also the Hanza Yellow here. Just paint directly the Hanza Yellow. Just blend this Hanza Yellow to the blue color. And then the fluorescent yellow. Yeah, add also the fluorescent yellow here to minimize more hard edges of the color. Looking good here. Just blend this color to create more nice color here effect or nice color effect here. Just continue. And now I'm going to add also the fluorescent orange yellow for more warmer color of the clouds. Just observe my brush position and also the brush strokes. Also here I'm gonna add fluorescent orange yellow, and the fluorescent orange yellow. Just nice there. Then I'm going to mix the color of the violet and the fluorescent orange yellow. Violet and the fluorescent orange yellow. Gonna mix this. Then add small a cobalt blue. Just add small cobalt blue. Just add here for the shading of these clouds. And also just blend this color also. Just continue adding with this shading. I add shading to the clouds at the back portion. Just mix again the three colors, the deep violet, the fluorescent orange yellow, and the cobalt blue. And after that, just blend also this color using the dry brush here to minimize more edges. This more hard edges to this color. Now let's continue here. I'm going to paint the Hanza Yellow. This area here. Just paint the Hanza Yellow to minimize more hard edges of the color here. Or just blend the Hanza Yellow to the fluorescent orange yellow. Then the fluorescent orange yellow also. Gonna add more fluorescent orange yellow. Just blend this fluorescent orange yellow. Fluorescent orange yellow. Mix the color of violet and the fluorescent orange yellow. And also the deep violet. I'm gonna add here the deep violet for the shading of these clouds here, or more shading effects to these clouds. Just looking good. Then the blue color. Gonna paint directly the blue color here. and just blend this color. Then the cobalt blue. You should blend this color also. I just going to blend this color here. I'm going to mix the color blue and Hanza Yellow. Let's add more. I'm going to mix the color violet and the Mars black. Just small amount of Mars black. Violet. Just paint here for the shading of these clouds here that are not affected by the lights. And also just blend this color. Just continue adding with the dark violet. Here also. Then the fluorescent Lumi pink, I'm going to add also the fluorescent Lumi pink. Just selecting the area for this Lumi pink. I'm going to paint this Lumi pink a little far from the light source. And just blend also this color, the Lumi pink, the color background, fluorescent Lumi pink here. Just add more fluorescent Lumi pink. Fluorescent Lumi pink. Blend this color, create more nicer color of the clouds. Then the Naples Yellow, I'm going to add also the Naples Yellow. Paint the Naples Yellow for more highlight effects. I'm going to blend here the fluorescent yellow. Let's blend to the Naples Yellow. Just looking good. Then add more Naples Yellow here. Little bit upper portion, this area. For more clouds, color. And the fluorescent orange yellow. Then the Mars black and the violet. Can add the Mars black or just mix the Mars black and the violet. Just add here for the highlight or the shading of these clouds here, the side. And then the fluorescent Lumi pink. Can add here. Fluorescent Lumi pink here. Let's add more fluorescent Lumi pink. Just looking good. So that there. Just continue also here. Adding with the dark violet. Then the orange yellow. Now I have here a very nice warm sky. Now, let's continue here. I'm going to add the mountains to this area here. So I'm going to mix the deep violet, the cobalt blue, deep violet and the cobalt blue. Just paint here for my mountains. That's for my mountains here. Just paint directly here for my mountains to this area. Then add titanium white to the color that I mixed earlier, the deep violet and the cobalt blue to create more lighter color, and I just add here for my mountains to this area. Just continue adding with this color and just blend this color, and also just observe my brush strokes, the Mars black color and the violet. Just mix again the Mars black and the violet color here. Just add here for the shading, or the shading of these mountains. So those the area of the mountains that are not affected by too much light. That's why it's more dark color. Mostly at the very bottom of the mountain. We can add a more dark color here. Then just add here just looking good there, and also this one here. Just looking good for my mountain there. So now I'm going to mix the color of the Mars black and also the cobalt blue. Mars black and the cobalt blue. Just here. I'm gonna add here for my near mountain, this area here. This mountain is bigger because it's more nearer than to the side here. And add small amount of the violet to the color. Going down, the dark portion, it should be here at this side here, because this area is not affected by the lights coming from this area here from the sun. That's why I'm going to create more dark area or the shades to this side here, at the right side of this mountain. Then after that, I'm going to mix the color Naples Yellow and the Mars Black. Just add small amount of Mars Black to the Naples Yellow. Naples Yellow. Just add here for the highlights of this mountain. and just blend also this color, Naples Yellow and the Mars Black. Naples Yellow and just add small blue color, create a little bit color effect for the highlight here. Naples Yellow and the blue color, or the blue, just add here. Just looking good. And also the blue and the Naples Yellow also gonna mix. Just mix these two color. I'm going to paint this one at the very back portion, this mountain here. Just continue here, adding with this color, the small lights. This light is, or the highlight is coming from the reflection to the sky. But I am going to minimize more highlight color this back portion of this mountain here. Then the Mars black color also I'm gonna paint, just selecting the Mars black color to create more nicer color effects or the shading. Then the Naples Yellow, I'm gonna add the Naples Yellow here. Going down, the Naples Yellow, just continue adding this Naples Yellow for the highlight effect for the upper portion of this mountain. Then the blue also going to add here the blue color for a little bit highlight, small highlight. Then the Naples Yellow I'm gonna add here. Nice color of this mountain here. I'm going to mix the color of the Cobalt Blue and the Mars Black. Just small amount of Mars Black to the Cobalt Blue to create the create more dark blue color at the bottom of this mountain here. Going to the down portion, the lower portion of this mountain. Then the Mars black color, just at the very lower portion of this mountain. Just continue. Just looking good for my mountain there. Gonna mix the color of titanium white and the blue to create more lighter sky blue. And just add here for the highlight of this side to this mountain. More light color here. Then the Naples Yellow, just mix the lighter sky blue to the Naples Yellow and just add titanium white to this area here for more lighter color or the highlights effect. This side here, just add small Naples Yellow also here. Just selecting the area for this color so that it will create more nicer effect to this mountain here at the very little bit nearer mountain. I'm going to mix the color of light green and also the Mars block, just a small amount of Mars block to create more to create the dark green color, just like this. And just add here and the blue hue color, just and also here the blue hue, this portion blue hue color here. Just blend also this blue hue color and the Mars black color. Just looking good. Now after that, I'm going to add the yellow green color. Going to add the yellow green here, yellow green color for the grasses, the ground color here, yellow green color. Just blend this yellow green to the color to the mountain. Then I'm going to mix the color of the light green and the Mars black color. The light green and the Mars black color, and just add here for my trees to this area. Going to the very far trees to this side of this mountain here, and the Mars black color. I'm gonna add also the Mars black color at a lower portion of these trees, the Mars black color. Just looking good. And also here the Mars black. Now let's continue here. I'm going to paint directly the blue hue color to this area. Paint directly the blue hue color. I'm going to create a water to this area here. Paint directly the blue hue color. I'm going to create the boundary. Paint directly the blue hue color. Blue hue color here. I'm going to paint directly the blue hue. Then the cobalt blue at the very bottom. Cobalt blue, this bottom here. After that, I'm going to paint also here the fluorescent orange yellow or the fluorescent yellow. Paint the fluorescent yellow here. Let's blend this fluorescent yellow. Then the Hanza Yellow also. I'm gonna paint the Hanza Yellow. Then the fluorescent orange yellow. I'm gonna paint directly the fluorescent orange yellow for the reflection of the sky, the water. Fluorescent orange yellow. Then the violet color here with the reflection of the sky to the water. Fluorescent Lumi pink also. I'm gonna paint the fluorescent Lumi pink. Orange yellow. Then the Hanza Yellow. Hanza Yellow here. Then the blue hue. Gonna mix the blue hue on the titanium white. Titanium white. Or the yellow. Or Hanza Yellow here. Then the blue hue color. Then the titanium white. Just blend these three color here. Titanium white. Gonna mix. I'm going to create lighter sky blue. Just mix the titanium white and the blue hue. This is only the base color of this here. I'm gonna paint the Mars black color here for the color of the trees, or the base color of the trees. This area here, Mars black. The Mars black color for my trees to this side here, this area. Mars black color. Going to me on the lawn area here. I just paint directly the Naples yellow here. This is only the base color for my sun here to that area. Then the Mars black, paint directly the Mars black color here for my trees to this area here. Now I'm going to add titanium white. Titanium white there. Then the blue color, the color of the water. Titanium white here for the titanium white for the bubbles effect to the water. Titanium white here. Then the light green color. I'm gonna add also here the light green color. Now I'm going to finish this first, the trees here. Just before I'm going to proceed this water here, I'm going to add the stylized water here. So first thing to do is I'm going to paint the trees to this area here. Just going to mix the color of light green and the cobalt blue. The light green and the cobalt blue. Just mix this color for my trees to the side here. Going to change my brush. Just continue here. Mix the color or just paint here the hooker green to this area here for my trees on this mountain. Hooker green. Or just mix the hooker green in the Mars black color. Hooker green in the Mars black color. Just paint here. Hooker green in the Mars black color. Yeah, I'm going to add trees to this mountain here. And then after that, I'm going to paint the cobalt blue here. at the very back portion of this mountain for the lights or the highlights that are reflected to the sky and to the mountain. The blue color also I'm going to add here. Blue color, or just mix the blue and the Mars black to create a little bit a dark color, or the dark sky blue for here at the very back portion of this mountain here. And then the Mars black color also, and the cobalt blue. Mix the Mars black and the cobalt blue. Just looking good here. Then just paint here. For my dark portion of this mountain here, the shading of the area, and also just paint also the Mars black here. Just blend also. Then the dark sky blue, and here I had just looking good there. Then the Naples yellow, here I'm going to add for my highlight color of this mountain. Paint directly the Naples yellow. Also this one here. Then after that, I'm going to mix the color of the cobalt blue and the ochre green. I'm going to mix these two color. Just add more cobalt blue. Just add here for my trees to this area. The trees that are not affected by the lights. That's why I'm going to use a little dark color for the trees here at this mountain. The dark color, a little bit the trees that are not too much hit by the lights that coming from the sun area to this area here. There is highlights here, but this highlights is coming from the sky. That's why add a little or a small amount of lights. Looking good to my trees to that area there. That's good. And also I'm going to mix the color of the ochre green and the light green color also. I'm gonna mix these two color to create this kind of green here. And just add here for a little nearer, or just a nearer trees to this area. And then the orange yellow. Going to add also the orange yellow here for the trees, the tree colors to the side here, for the color of the trees to this area. The Hanza Yellow mixed with the light green color, Hanza Yellow and the light green color. Just add also here. Then the Hanza Yellow, I'm going to add here the Hanza Yellow. Just paint directly for the color of the trees to this area. And the light green color also. I'm going to add the light green color at the little bit lower portion, because this area is not affected by the too much light. That's why it's not that much more light. Let's continue here. The light green color, just adding here to the side. Light green color. for my trees to this area. Then the hooker green, I'm going to paint directly the hooker green here at this side for my trees also here. Then the Hanza Yellow for the trees here, for the highlights of the trees. Hanza Yellow. Small trees there. Then the orange yellow. Going to add also here the orange yellow. Just looking good. And the fluorescent Lumi pink. I'm going to add also here the fluorescent Lumi pink for more color effect to these trees here. Also this one here. Let's add a small amount of fluorescent Lumi pink. This one here. Then I'm going to mix the color of the fluorescent Lumi pink and the titanium white to create more lighter color. And just add here for the highlight. Just looking good for my trees in that area. Then the yellow green, I'm going to add also the yellow green here at the very this side here. Looking good for my trees to that area there. And then this one here, I'm going to finish also here. I'm going to mix the color of the ochre green in the light green color. Ochre green and the light green color. Just add here for my trees also here. To this side here. I'm not going to add more highlight of these trees because these trees is not affected by the too much light because this trees is covered from this shadow of this mountain. That's why I'm not going to paint more light color there. And also just paint also the light green color. Just add a small highlight to these trees here. The light green color, just add more light green color. Just looking good to that area there. And now I'm going to add more detail here in this area. The first thing to do is I'm going to add the ground on this area here. So I'm going to paint directly the yellow green color for my ground in this area. Yellow green for my ground on this area here. Add a small ground. Cobalt blue. Just blend this cobalt blue to the yellow green. Just observe where I paint the cobalt blue. The cobalt blue. For my ground, that area there. Add more here, the yellow green color for more highlight effects to the ground. Just looking good. Then the Rushina color. I'm going to add also the Rushina color here. The Rushina for my soil and the sand to this area. The orange yellow and the Rushina. I'm going to mix these three colors, the Rushina and the orange yellow, and just add small amount of violet color. Just add here for my soil and sand to this area. To this here, I'm going to paint the water here. I'm going to paint directly the cobalt blue for my blue water on this side here. Cobalt blue. So that there, cobalt blue. The blue color also I'm going to add here, the blue, or just mix the color of blue and titanium white to create more lighter sky blue. For my water on this area, for the effects of my water here, just nice and looking good. Going to mix the color of the blue or the cobalt blue and the violet color, the cobalt blue and the violet color to create more dark color. Just add here for more water effects here, the wavy effects of the water. Then the light sky blue, just mix the titanium white and the blue color. Just add here. Now let's continue here. I'm going to add also the titanium white. Titanium white for the bubbles of the wave, the wavy effects or the bubble effect to the water. Then the Rushina, going to add also the Rushina here for my soil effects here, soil and sand to this side, and just add more titanium white, the very just looking good that there bubbles effect to the water. Just nice. I'm going to add more detail to this area. Mix the color of yellow green in the Hanza Yellow. The yellow green in the Hanza Yellow. Create more yellow green color. Just add small amount of water. Just paint here. Just blend this color. And then after that I'm going to mix the color of the blue and the titanium white. The blue and the titanium white. And just add here and just blend the color or just add more blue color to the to create a little bit lighter sky blue. Just paint here and just blend also the color, the green color. Just blend the green color to the lighter sky blue. Just blend for my watercolor or the effect of the water. And after that I'm going to paint the or just mix the color of titanium white in the blue color. Just paint here or just blend the color. Just titanium white. Just blend also this color to create more lighter color of the water. Titanium white. Just continue here. Then the blue color, just paint directly the blue color and just blend this blue color to the green color. The blue and the green color are the looking good. Just paint directly the blue color or just blend and also blend this color to the green color or the color that I mixed earlier. Then after that, I'm going to add the boundary here. This area is the underwater and this area is the upper portion or this upper surface of the water. I'm going to add more detail to this area later. First, I'm going to finish this one here. So I'm going to use my pointed brush, the number 0 brush, and just I'm going to add here for the boundary this water. The cobalt blue, I'm going to use the cobalt blue here. More boundary effect this water here. The wavy effects. Spain, the cobalt blue. Then after that, I'm going to use the flat brush, the cobalt blue here. Gonna mix the cobalt blue and the violet color. Cobalt blue and the violet. Just mix this color. Just add here for more detail of this water. And just blend this color also. Just looking good. Just continue adding with the reflection of this uh, sky to the water. So I'm going to paint directly the fluorescent orange yellow is also here. Fluorescent orange yellow. And the Hanza Yellow here. I'm gonna paint also the Hanza Yellow for more a lighter color. I'm gonna mix the Hanza Yellow and the titanium white to this area for a little bit light color to the very this area here. And the fluorescent Lumi pink also here. Gonna selecting or just select the area here for the reflection of the sky to the water. Just looking good there. And the titanium white. I'm gonna add titanium white here. More lighter color to the underwater. Looking good. Let's continue here for my underwater. Then after that, I'm going to add more dark color to the bottom of this water. I'm going to mix the color of the cobalt blue and the Mars black color. I'm going to paint here at the very bottom of this seabed, the water, and the Mars black and the cobalt blue at the very bottom here. I'm going to add more detail this very bottom of the sea, this water. First, the very a dark color to the very bottom of this water. Then after that, I'm going to paint also the cobalt blue. Directly paint the cobalt blue and just blend this color, cobalt blue, to the dark portion and the light portion, or in between the dark and the light. And also just blend this color to create a very nice effect to the underwater. Just looking good that there. I'm going to continue here. I'm going to add more detail to this area here. I'm going to give the reflection distress to the water. So first thing to do is I'm going to paint directly the Mars black here for the boundary of the ground and also the water. Then I'm going to mix the color of Mars black and the ochre green, create more a dark green color. Just add here. And the light green color and the ochre green. I'm gonna mix these two colors, the light green and the ochre green, for the reflection of the trees to the water. Just blend also. Then the light green color, I'm gonna paint also the light green color. Just paint the light green color for the reflection of the trees. It's looking good. And also here I'm going to add reflection. First, just paint the light green color for the reflection, light green color. Then after that, the yellow green also. Just looking good, that there. And the Mars or the cobalt blue to minimize more green color effects to this area here. The reflection to the water, the trees. Let's blend this Mars black color to the blue or the cobalt blue that I paint earlier here. Let's blend this Mars black color to the cobalt blue. Oh, just looking at that there. So next step is I'm going to paint here the corals of this area. So the first thing to do is I'm going to mix the color of the cobalt blue and the Mars black. Cobalt blue and the Mars black color. Just paint here for the stones, and also just blend this color here for the stones of this underwater scenery, or the corals effect, or the stones that you can see to the water or the underwater. Then the cobalt blue and the Mars black color. Cobalt blue and the Mars black color. Let's add more color effects to the stone here. And the weed, do you call this one, is the, or the seaweeds to this underwater. Then the blue color also for the seaweeds here. So this one, seaweeds effect. The using the cobalt blue for the underwater seaweeds. Then I'm going to continue, just mix the color Mars black and the blue color. Mars black and the blue. Just add here for the stone color, for my stone effects to the underwater scenery or the corals effect. Just add more stones. These are the stones that are not are a little bit nearer or the farther. That's why I'm going to use first the dark color. Just continue again. Cobalt blue in the Mars black color. Just add here for more color of the stones. These are the underwater stones here. Then after that, I'm going to mix the color of the cobalt blue and the yellow green. Cobalt blue and the yellow green color. Or just add more the cobalt blue. Add more cobalt blue. And just add titanium white also. Let's paint here. I'm going to mix the color of the blue and the titanium white. Blue and the titanium white. Just mix this color, two colors, and just add the small amount of light green color. Just add here. Oops, it's more lights. How about I'm going to paint directly the blue color. Blue color. I paint here directly for the highlights of the stones that are small reflected to the stones here, the nearer stones to this underwater scenery. Paint directly the blue color. Then the Mars black and the blue again, or the cobalt blue. Mars black and the cobalt blue to add more dark color for the shades. This lighter or the highlights. Add more shade color here to give more detailed or nicer effect. The stones just give more detailed. Just looking good to that there. Then after that, I'm going to mix the color of the Rushina and the blue color. Rushina and the blue. Just add here for my for the corals effect. A little bit nearer corals. So I'm going to add more little, I'm going to add colors near stone here. First I'm going to select the area for my nearer corals to this side here. Just add the Rushina color here for my near corals. Just looking good to that there. Then the orange yellow also I'm going to add the orange yellow for my corals. Another color of the corals here. The orange yellow. Then the blue color, I'm going to add a blue color also for more color effects to the corals here. Then mix the color of the violet and the titanium white to create a lighter lavender color. And just add here for more corals color here. Then the violet color. Gonna add also the violet here for the shading of these corals. Just looking good to that there. Then the Lumi pink also. I'm gonna paint the Lumi pink. First and Lumi pink for more colors of the corals here. Then the Hanza Yellow. I'm going to add also the Hanza Yellow here. Just looking good to that there. Then the yellow green for the color of the weed or the seaweed here. Just add more yellow green color here for the seaweed color or the underwater seaweed. And then I'm going to add more fluorescent orange yellow also here for another color of the corals here. Fluorescent orange yellow. Titanium white or the violet color. Give more style on these corals. This stone here. Okay, just looking good for that there. Then the Rushina color. I'm gonna paint Rushina color here for the corals, another corals effect. Then I'm going to mix the color of Rushina and the Hanza Yellow for more lighter, or just paint the Hanza Yellow directly for the highlight of these corals. Hanza Yellow. Just there. Looking good. Then the blue color, I'm going to add also the blue color here. And the Rushina color To color the stones, the nearer stones that can be seen in. Just looking good there. Now let's continue here. I'm going to add also the light green color for the algae, or no, the seaweeds. Then the orange yellow. I'm gonna add the orange yellow. Orange yellow for the color of the seaweeds. And the yellow green. I'm gonna add here the yellow green color. Then the lighter violet, just mix the titanium white and the violet color. Just add here for more color of the corals. And just violet color for the shading of the coral. And the titanium white, more titanium white to the violet color for the highlight color here. Just looking good for my corals to that area there. And then I'm going to add also the fluorescent orange yellow for more corals effect here. Looking good to that area there. Then the blue color, going to add also the blue color here. And the Mars black color for the shading, this blue here. Now we have a very nice painting here. Now we're done with this painting 39. We have a very nice view here, the sunset and the sea beach. We have a very colorful corals here and also warm sky. Guys, don't forget to subscribe my channel for more free painting tutorial in the near future and also updates on my channel. And also you can leave comments and hit like button below this video. And guys, thanks for watching. Peace.